and welcome back to the channel. You get to see my face today. Today I am doing a book review, a flip through of Woman Most Wild. Okay, I'm sorry I don't have an inverted filter. I don't work with those. So this is what you get. I went through this book and it took me a fair amount of time to actually get through it and read it. But I wanted to share with you a couple of the goods and a couple of the annoyings. Nothing really bad in here, just frustrating for me. First and foremost, I don't like all the my loves and my sister witch and just witch and all of these like terms of endearment throughout the entire book. It almost cut me off from finishing it. It was very frustrating for me because it feels very like you're treating me like a little kid or a child or whatever, and you're not putting yourself in like a teacher position. I don't like the author not putting themselves in a teacher position if that's what their goal is. Like, it's just, I found it frustrating. The one thing I did like about this book, though, there's actually a few things I did like about it. I do like the explanation of spiritual winters. That was something she touched on, and it's something that a lot of people struggle with. They think, oh no, I've lost my magic, or I've lost my path, or I've lost where I'm going, and they get frustrated and afraid. And actually, it's kind of part of the seasons of what we go through, as anybody in the practice. So I really like that explanation. All of her seasons meditations were really good. She guides you through a lot of different exercises, spells, meditations, how to cast circles, all that kind of stuff. But I really do like a lot of her meditations. They're very nice. Her circle casting, really spot on here. One thing I didn't really like is the chakra references. She references a lot of chakras in here, but there's no section in here about chakras. So for somebody who's just beginning, even if they bought this book, they would have to buy a chakras book to know what she's talking about chakras and their relations to parts of the body and things like that. Like, if somebody had never heard the word chakra before, they'd be very confused. But there is a nice quote here on page 108. I want to find it. 108. And this is in the chapter of a priestess healer's spell work. Okay. And this is, I borrowed this book, so I didn't put a postie in it. Paragraph 2. No. Did I write it wrong? Here we go. And that would be my cat's food. Anyways, it says, I recommend with all the love I have for you that you begin creating simple spells that are birthed from your own consciousness, as much as mimicked from other practitioners' books of shadows. Okay. Consider a new painter aware of her inborn talent but uneducated in design or color theory. It is better for her to attempt to copy is it better for her to attempt to copy a masterpiece or to experiment with her own unique ways of creating? I really like that thought, that it's like, don't be afraid to use your instincts and use what you already know and how you feel to do your creations. I really like that. All of her healing spells are really good. I really, really like them. They're very complete. They're very how you want to influence the world. I love that. Her information on manifestation and how that works, I like her take on it. Also, page 122, rhythms. She talks about the rhythms of magic. Your wild ritual and holy magic are entirely your own, right? A wealth of correspondences exist for the ideal time, day, and season to work your craft, but such considerations can be overwhelming as you begin honing your practice. As a very general rule, my sister, healing and protection spells should be worked as the moon is waxing or full, while protection or banishing spells can be worked as the moon is full or waning. Do not become bogged down by the complex when-to rules. You will find your own way, and you will create your own spell palette colored by your unique experience. Okay, I love that for Rhythms of Magic. That's something that I absolutely follow. All of her descriptions on manifestation and how that works are very, very good. And I do like how she touches on deities as well. Her suggestions and how to just get into deities, not, let's go full crazy, like you must do this and you must do that. She touches on it in a very good beginner-friendly way, in a way that's empowering. I like that. I also really like her views on community and how to build community. I really do like that. And she did keep the solitary-minded witch in mind at the end and had a few things for the solitary. She also has a really great index in the back. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so like 12 pages of index. So if you want to find anything particular in the back of this book that she's touched on, that keeps things very, very easy. It is very smoothly written. It is written very nicely. The only thing is the only thing that got me is the feeling of being patronized a little bit, being called my sister and being called, young witch and all that kind of stuff. That was the only thing that really caught me with this book. Most book ratings on Goodreads are out of 5 stars. I tend to do everything out of a 10, but on Goodreads, I put this as a 4. Thought this was very good. If you are just beginning witchcraft and you just want that help to feel that empowerment and help that to feel that self-acceptance and that kind of thing, this is a very good book for you. Okay. Woman Most Wild, 3 Keys to Liberating the Witch Within by Danielle Dulsky. And her quote on the front here is by the author of Soulcraft, and it says, in this engaging, bold, and intimate book, Danielle Dulsky provides keys to unlock ancient portals behind which perilous and pivotal treasures await. Yes. So I will post, of course, a link in the description. So if you want to find this beauty on your own, you can. I hope that you found the review helpful, and we'll see you again next time. May your path be lit by starlight, friends, and you have a great day. Bye.